pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear God, thank you for this beautiful autumn day. Thank you for all those who come together this evening to do the work of the city. And in these difficult times, guide us and help us to do in all ways to do good things and to help one another. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Susan. Well done. Roll call.
Meadows,
Here.
Coward, Harville,
Here.
Elbert,
Here.
Venable, Davis,
Here.
Bechtel,
Here.
Young.
Here.
Okay, hearing of citizens' comments. If you have something you want to say, please come up to the podium, introduce yourself, and remember you're limited to 5 minutes. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is James Oliver. I live in,
Speak up, sir.
My name is James Oliver. I live in Ward 2.
Okay.
My neighbor has let her grass go over for 3 years and never touched it. Now I've got infestations of rodents, fleas, bugs, everything. And I've complained about it. No one's doing anything about it.
And to whom did you complain?
To the city,
To the city.
to health board, and they still won't do nothing.
Well, it sounds like we need to fix that.
Yeah, it's already cost me about $2,000. It's already cost me about $2,000.
Whoop. And what's the address?
746 3rd Street.
746 3rd?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, it's in the minutes. Let's see what we can get done.
Mr. Oliver, if you don't mind, will you fill out, there should be a form there if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
I already-
Could you-
Yeah, he
okay.
did.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Hi, Teresa.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm all right. You?
Doing great. My name is Teresa Studley and I live in Ward 3. At the last meeting, a citizen brought up concerns about vehicles driving too fast through Rolling Hills Park. I completely understand those safety concerns and no one wants to see anyone be injured due to careless driving. But I'm here tonight to speak for another group of people who often go unheard. Our seniors and citizens with disabilities who depend on that park being accessible by vehicle. Rolling Hills Park isn't just a place to drive through. For many people, it's one of the few places that they can truly connect with nature, get some peace and quiet, and bring some type of joy to their lives. There are a few hills that are very steep, and not everyone has the strength, health, or the kind of equipment, like an electric wheelchair, that would make it possible for them to enjoy it on foot. And I know that I cannot push a wheelchair up a few of those hills without difficulty. If vehicles are banned entirely, those who already face mobility issues would simply lose access. For many, that park is their only connection to the outside world, their place to feel included. Taking that away would turn inclusion into isolation. Rolling Hills is where they can see familiar faces, share a wave, or stop for a brief visit for someone they haven't talked to in a while. It's not just a drive, it's a lifeline to feeling part of the community again. There's a big difference between having access and being welcome. If a person has to struggle just to experience the same beauty others take for granted, then we haven't really created an inclusive community. We've heard a lot recently about making spaces more accessible for children with disabilities. For example, Ms. O'Brien and other citizens came before the council on July 1st of 2024 about installing adaptive playground equipment so kids of every ability could play together. That was such a positive step, showing this city's commitment to inclusion. But if you close Rolling Hills Park to vehicles, we'd be sending the message that accessibility only matters to children, not the adults or seniors who live with disabilities. And that, I would think, goes against the very values that this council has been trying to uphold. We already have several walking-only trails inside Rolling Hills Park itself. The Parks Department installed those walking trails within the wooded areas. We also have the Katy Trail, which allows no vehicles at all. That's a haven for walkers, runners, and cyclists. So people who prefer to walk, they already have a safe and dedicated place. But those who rely on vehicles have only one option, and it's this park. At the October 20th meeting, it was noted that in the past, when this issue came up, it was a 50-50 split. Some residents wanted it open to vehicles and others wanted it closed. That alone tells us there's no simple answer, and that's why we need a balanced approach. Paul Lenhart mentioned that the park is a 15-mile-per-hour zone, and we already have cameras in place to monitor what's happening there. Maybe there should be specific hours scheduled for walkers only, like early mornings or afternoons when there are fewer vehicles. That would give everyone fair access while still addressing safety. Maybe there's also an opportunity to improve the experience for all, clearer signage or install speed bumps. These are solutions that unite rather than divide. It was said at the last council meeting that Rolling Hills Park is a wonderful asset. Mayor Beach, you said that. I completely agree with you, but for it to remain a true community asset, it needs to be accessible to everyone, walkers, drivers, families, children, seniors, and people with disabilities alike. I'm not asking that safety be ignored, only that inclusion remains a priority. Because a city that values inclusion doesn't close doors, it finds a way to keep them open safely. So tonight, I respectfully ask the council to keep Rolling Hills Park open to vehicle access for seniors and citizens with disabilities, while continuing to explore thoughtful solutions that protect pedestrians as well. I thank you for your dedication to making our city a place where every resident of every ability truly feels that they belong. Thank you.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is there some sort of a move or some sort of a policy being developed that would remove people's ability to drive in the park?
Miss Overstreet came to the city council last week saying that she wanted it closed to vehicles.
I remember that, but I don't hear anybody creating any kind of a policy.
No, but Mr. Mayor, I do appreciate your advocacy. Honestly, I appreciate you.
I agree too.
Yeah, very much,
Yeah.
very much. I
Yes,
think it balances out our perspective a little bit.
Right. I feel that their voice need to be heard as well. If, because if an action does decide to happen where they take that away, I'll be back.
Well, I think there are a few of us that would be right with you, by the way.
Yeah.
I got a question. Do we have a problem with people going over 15 miles an hour?
Yes.
Well, that was one of the concerns that was expressed in public comments.
So they're speeding
Yeah.
at,
This is not the appropriate venue for this conversation, so you need to push it into miscellaneous. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, I
That's
was about
okay.
to do the same thing.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. Anyone else, please? Okay, approval of the minutes of the October 20 council minutes. Are there any changes suggested? And they will stand as submitted. Thank you. Consent items. A, consider pay app number 8 in the amount of $70,355 to Spectrum Environmental LLC for abatement at A&D Barracks at Fort Kemper Park. Page 7.
Mayor, I'd like to move that we approve this above consent item, please.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. Comments?
We are almost done with this, correct? There was only 15,000 left, and that'll be approved in the next council meeting?
So we won't
whenever
pay
they're
that out
complete.
until it's complete.
Okay.
So that's kind of mainly the retainage is what we're holding on to.
Okay.
Good question.
Did they finish the testing or no?
They had some samples taken, and then I was gone for most of last week, so I haven't gotten an update yet on where those stood. But
Can I ask a contingency question? If by chance those samples come back and they're positive, what's our next step?
they go back in and seal the floor again,
Yeah,
clean, seal.
yeah.
The person comes in and they'll do the samples again.
Will we be financially responsible for that, or is that
No,
part of
it's
the
all part of this
commitment?
contract, so
Okay.
like, there's, like, they can't charge us more until,
Okay.
because they have to come back to do more.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Item 6, presentation of
You have
accounts
to-
and claims.
Have to vote to approve.
We have to need a roll call
Yeah, we need
on
a
that
roll
first.
Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Presentation of accounts and claims.
Be it ordained by the council of the city of Boonville as follows. Section 1, for the purpose of paying salaries and various accounts against the city of Boonville, which have been allowed by the council at the regular meeting thereof on November 3rd, 2025, the sum of $558,656.65. General fund, $161,630.63. Sanitation, $59,324.18. CIP tax, $42,898.16. Waterworks, $147,802.85. Capital projects, $0.00. Wastewater, $104,482.75. Tourism, $10,547.05. Gaming, $16,393.50. Parks and Water, $15,577.53. Kemper sales tax, $0.00. Economic Development Projects, $0.00. Section 2, the accountant is hereby authorized and instructed to draw checks in the respective city bank accounts in favor of the persons whose salaries and accounts have been allowed as above, amounting to $558,665, being the total amount of money being appropriated. Section 3, this ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage. First reading, November 3rd, 2025. Read for the second time this November 3rd, 2025, since a copy was made available prior to the meeting.
Is there a motion?
Second reading, title only.
Ordinance appropriating money.
Mayor, I make a motion, we approve these accounts.
Thank you, Susan. Second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Questions or comments? Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Passes. Item 7, unfinished business. Second reading of bill number 2025-025, approving an intergovernmental, easy for you to say, agreement with Consolidated Public Water Supply District Number 1 of Cooper County. It's on page 10.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, authorizing and approving an intergovernmental agreement by and between the City of Boonville, Missouri and the Consolidated Public Water Supply District Number 1 of Cooper County to supply water for recently annexed properties along Jackson Road, Ballpark Central, and 98 Investments, providing an effective date therefore and repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance.
Motion?
I move that we approve this.
A motion and a second?
I will second it.
Okay, questions and comments?
Just one of them specifically. So on the annexation of the infrastructure, we also make a payment on page 13, section 2. We make a payment of $38,750.
That's the expense to the county for the buyout.
That's the buyout. Does the buyout yield us, do we own the infrastructure at that point, or are we leasing it indeterminately?
No, and it's actually city infrastructure, so when the city and the water district get together, we don't share pipes
Plumbing?
or anything. Yeah, we don't share plumbing, so really
Yeah.
it's our infrastructure. We're buying them out as the lost revenue, and
Okay.
that's set by state statute.
And that's permanent? That's an annexation into the city
Yes,
property?
and then we always have
do
to negotiate with the water district to buy out, and then, so this one followed what we did with Fox Hollow. It's a one-time payment, and then all the revenue coming in on the water is ours after that.
It, like, indefinitely?
Yeah.
At that point?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why we did the annexation first,
Yeah.
so that it's in city limits.
And then we buy
now-
out their rights to sell water? Okay. Thank you.
Good question. Anybody else? Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item B, second reading of bill number 2025-026, authorizing execution of state block grant agreement with Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission to secure funding for airport improvements. It's on page 21.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, authorizing execution of a state block grant agreement with the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission in regard to airport infrastructure investment and Jobs Act funding for Missouri Department of Transportation, project number 23-039A-1 for the taxi lane reconstruction and rehabilitation at Jesse Vertile Memorial Airport.
Is there a motion?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion we approve this ordinance.
Motion, we got a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Susan. Questions and comments? There being none, roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Okay, item 7C, second reading of bill number 2025-027, approving a preliminary site plan for 2415 Mid-America Industrial Drive, page 22.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, approving the preliminary site plan for AECI Utility Solutions, 2415 Mid-America Industrial Drive, Boonville, Cooper County, Missouri, providing an effective date, therefore, and repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance.
Motion?
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve this.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Questions? Being none, roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
All right. Item D, second reading of bill number 2025-028, amending chapter 14 relating to the sale of fireworks in city limits. It's on page 102.
An ordinance of the City of Boonville, Missouri, amending Chapter 14 offenses miscellaneous, providing an effective date, therefore, and repealing all ordinances in conflict with this ordinance.
Is there a motion?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion we approve the above ordinance.
All right, thank you. Second?
I'll
Go ahead.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
Just one quick one, just for clarity. I see section 14-7, subsection A and C. We're just changing the wording, right, in this?
Well, some wording, but no, we're also expanding this. We have a business opportunity with an investor who wants to come to town.
Right.
But that would require us to change the ordinance to permit the sale of fireworks
In
within the
city
city
limits.
limits. So we restricted it to a brick and mortar structure that has to have an annual permit or license through the state of Missouri and must be within 1,000 feet of Interstate 70. So we're still prohibiting what we call seasonal or tent fireworks stands. Can't sell within city limits, but we have an investor interested in coming to town to expand, buy a building near the interstate, keep the sales out there, but generate sales tax revenue, employment, and whatnot. So the restrictions on fireworks, with the exception of those particular qualifiers, stays in place.
And I think you even say with the intent to distribute them commercially, right? Isn't that the?
Yeah, so initially, the original ordinance said that wholesale fireworks could be sold inside the city limits. We hadn't changed that if someone wanted to sell wholesale, but retail sale is now, with this ordinance, would be permitted subject to those requirements. 1,000 feet from the interstate, brick and mortar, and have an annual permit.
Awesome, okay.
And I got rid of some of the language defining fireworks, firecrackers, torpedoes, bombs, rockets, Husker do's, Husker don'ts. I got rid of all
Kind of
that.
enjoyed all those variations, man.
I just referenced the
No,
state
I
statute
understand.
for the definitions, so.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes.
Young.
Yes.
Item 8, new business. Consider resolution 2025-15, approving an intergovernmental agreement with Pilot Grove for building inspection services. It's on page 105.
A resolution of the City of Boonville, Missouri authorizing and approving an intergovernmental agreement between the City of Pilot Grove, Missouri and the City of Boonville, Missouri to perform building inspection services by the Boonville Building Inspector and providing an effective date therefore. Whereas the City of Pilot Grove has new building construction planned within its city limits, and whereas the City of Pilot Grove does not have the need for an on-staff building inspector and has asked the City of Boonville to provide building inspection services on a limited basis to provide inspection services for the new construction and renovation in Pilot Grove under the terms and conditions of the attached intergovernmental agreement. And whereas the Boonville building inspector believes that this service can be scheduled in such a way and is not too numerous as to be easily accommodated during the normal business day. And whereas the City Council of Boonville, Missouri believes that this is an opportunity to share expertise to another community in Cooper County without any undue burden on the citizens of Boonville or city staff. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Boonville, Missouri as follows. Section 1, that the City Council of the City of Boonville, Missouri shall approve and authorize an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Pilot Grove, Missouri for limited building inspection services as set forth in Exhibit A, is attached here to and made a part hereof as fully as it's set forth herein verbatim. Section 2, that the mayor and the city clerk are hereby authorized to execute and attest said contract on behalf of the City of Boonville. Section 3, this resolution will take effect and be in full force from and after its passage and approval, past 3rd day of November 2025 by the City Council of Boonville.
Motion?
Mayor, I'd like to move we approve this above resolution.
That's a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Questions and comments?
I, again, have a point of clarity, and I'm not picking on you, Brad, I promise. Is
He
there?
didn't write this one.
Okay, good, that's not him. All right, I don't feel so bad. So, quick question, I'm not an attorney, but do we run the risk of, and should we protect ourselves from, any form of litigation? Let's say we approve an inspection on a building, something happens in that building, somebody sues Pilot Grove, can we be a party to that? And should we have any form of written non-indemnification in the contract with them?
Section 10 of the contract.
Do we have it in there?
Yeah. Section
Should not be
10
liable.
says the city shall not be liable for any cause of action or damages arising from the activities of performing code enforcement.
Okay, okay.
This is the, I'll just be honest, this is where I said copy paste. This
Yeah.
is the agreement that we have used probably since 2005.
Same,
If
it's
not
just
before, it's just
renewing.
same, we kind
Okay.
of just renew it whenever it comes expired and Mr. Knipp calls me and says, I need your building inspector,
Okay.
and I say, okay.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, sorry, I didn't notice section 10, thank you.
Yep.
Good question. Roll call.
Meadows,
Yes.
Harville,
Yes.
Elbert,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Bechtel,
Yes?
Young.
Yes.
Okay. Item 9, reports of standing committees. Mayor? I don't have any questions. City clerk?
I do have something. I just want to remind everyone, it's that time of the year, so election is coming up. And I think it's, you guys are up. Filing period.
And Ned, you have to circle
Oh,
Ned
yeah,
too.
and Ned. And Mayor. Filing period's December 9th through the 30th. Come see me at City Hall, and the election is on April 7th, 2026. And that's all I have.
Thank you. City administrator?
I want to apologize that I think at the last meeting, I did say that we would try to find some information on Rolling Hills, and Jim Gann gave me some, and then I never shared it with you, so I apologize for that. I will share it with you. He did give numbers. We use the Placer AI software that we have that enables us to count cell phones. To kind of show you when we're busy. He did a whole year, It probably would not come as any surprise that typically the busiest hours are from like 4 to 7. So, but I will share that report for you. And then at a future date, you guys can discuss Rolling Hills, or we can put it on the next agenda. But mainly, I apologize for
No,
forgetting to send it.
Accepted, forgiven.
I want to give Jim credit because he did it right away. So it's me, not him.
Okay, you done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, city council?
I've got nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Economic developer.
Jim had to go to another meeting, so I'm supposed to tell you that his report is on page 110, and if you have any questions, you can call him or email him, or you can maybe ask me and I might be able to answer.
Can I ask one simple question?
Sure.
Section 2, he refers to page 4, page 5, page 9. Is there a separate report that this goes to?
So, the report that Jim gives to the Community Development Corporation is very lengthy. It's like hundreds of pages. And so those are referring to them. He's happy to share some of it with you, I think, maybe not all of it. It just kind of depends on the confidentiality of some of those things, and they're under a confidentiality clause as a group to help with economic development.
Yeah.
But if you have questions, he can certainly share all of those with you, for
Okay.
sure.
Thank you.
But yeah, if you'll notice on the back side, well, he only went to page 75, so see, that's a little less.
Yeah. Jim has paper.
Okay, we got any miscellaneous? Easy for you to say. Being none, who's got the motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Aha, I wondered if you would say so.
I'll second it.
Second?
Okay.